Let me take you back to the first home I ever bought. I was proud. A little starter house with a porch, good bones, and the kind of quiet neighborhood where lawnmowers hum on Sundays and the smell of barbecue floats through the air like clockwork. It was everything I dreamed of until I met Rick. Rick wasn't just a neighbor. He was a walking beer commercial, minus the charm. Shirtless 90% of the time, always double-fisting Coors, light like it was a personality trait. Standing in his oil-stained driveway blasting classic rock at 8:30 a.m. on a Tuesday. Oh, and then there was Duke, his golden retriever. Giant, happy, oblivious. Probably a good dog deep down. But Duke had one special talent. He took the nastiest, most diabolically timed dumps right in the center of my lawn. Not the edge, not the bushes, the freaking center. It wasn't just gross. It felt targeted. At first, I gave the benefit of the doubt. Everyone makes mistakes, right? Maybe Duke got out. Maybe Rick didn't see it. So I walked over, tried to be cool. He was outside in a tank top that said Weekend Warrior, even though it was Wednesday, and drinking beer like it was Gatorade. I told him, calm and polite, "Hey man, Duke's been using my lawn. Any chance you could leash him or pick it up if he goes?" He turned to me. No smile, no apology, just one sentence. "It's all nature, bro. You don't own the earth." I swear I blinked 3 times trying to process that. It wasn't just dismissive, it was smug. That's when I realized. Rick didn't accidentally let Duke poop in my yard. He didn't care. Worse, he thought I was a problem. I didn't jump to war. I gave him a chance. Several, actually. I patched up the fence. Duke dug under it. I bought one of those motion-activated sprinklers. Rick stood on his porch and watched Duke run through it like it was a theme park. He yelled out, laughing, "Duke's built different." Cool. I'm built different too. Then I tried citrus deterrent spray. Nothing. I even Googled plants dogs hate and planted marigolds. Duke just trampled them like I'd issued a personal challenge. I'd wake up, go outside to get the paper, and be greeted by another steaming pile of defeat, glistening in the morning sun like a middle finger made of feces. It wasn't just the poop, it was the disrespect. The way Rick looked at me like I was uptight for caring about my yard. Like wanting basic decency made me the bad guy. I wasn't just annoyed. I felt powerless, disrespected. Every morning started with a quiet, "What the hell" sigh. I stopped inviting friends over. Started parking closer to the porch just to avoid stepping in something. Until one day, I looked at that bucket in the garage and got an idea. I grabbed a big orange Home Depot bucket, lined it with a trash bag, and started collecting every single Duke deposit. I added water, just a bit, just enough to encourage decomposition. It was disgusting. I won't lie, but I was committed. For 2 weeks, I fed that bucket. It was like sour soup from a cursed witch's cauldron. Every time I added to it, I whispered, "This is for the marigolds." Finally, the day came. Rick and Duke left early on a Saturday, probably to buy more beer and contempt for society. And I went to work. I took my bucket of vengeance and outlined Rick's entire backyard, from the base of his deck to the fire pit around the grill, a perfect, shimmering border of rehydrated regret. It was subtle at first, but as the sun heated up, the smell blossomed. I returned to my porch, coffee in hand, like a man who just finished a masterpiece. Rick came home an hour later. He stepped out back, stopped mid-stride, and audibly gagged. "What the hell is that smell?" I didn't even turn my head. "Smells like nature, bro." You could see it register. He looked toward the deck, then at the border, then back at my yard. But I wasn't done. Neighborhood shame. We had a Facebook group, for local lost pets, yard sales, general care and behavior. I decided to make it educational. Every time Duke pooped in my yard, I posted a found dog poop update. Located near my mailbox, still warm. If this is your dog's property, please retrieve it before it gains sentience. I added timestamps, descriptions, even an occasional scale reference. About the size of a baked potato, slightly less appetizing. Neighbors laughed. "Rick? Not so much." Then came the lawn art. I crafted tiny protest signs using toothpicks, popsicle sticks, and glitter glue. Each sign featured a dog poop-themed haiku. Golden Duke strikes fast, but grass holds a silent grudge. Justice will be served. Or, please poop with purpose. Let your owner hold the bag, not my soul and shoes. I planted them all over the lawn, like tiny monuments to petty resistance. It became art. Other neighbors started commenting on my posts. Wait, that's where the poop's coming from. Oh my God, I thought it was raccoons. Turns out, Duke had been doing a full tour of the block. Rick wasn't raising a dog. He was training a poop sniper. People were pissed. Within days, the tide turned. The HOA even sent out a general reminder about leash laws and dog waste. Thinly veiled, but clearly aimed at Rick. The next week, Rick did the unthinkable. He built a fenced-in dog run. Not even kidding. Full wood paneling. Decorative posts. Then I saw it. Rick, walking Duke, on a leash, for the first time. We made eye contact as he passed my yard. I didn't say a word. Just held my coffee up like a victory toast. He nodded, tight, bitter, defeated. And Duke? Well, Duke just wagged his tail and looked like he wanted to apologize. No yelling, no cops, no lawsuits. Just justice, served cold and composted. Rick never admitted anything. But the fence, the leash, the lack of new poop bombs, that was my victory. That was my apology. Revenge doesn't always look like a movie. Sometimes it's subtle, slow, built out of popsicle sticks and passive-aggressive poetry. But in the end, it's about reclaiming your space, your dignity, your right to live in peace, without stepping in crap every morning. If you felt that moment of triumph, smash that like button and tell me in the comments, what's the pettiest revenge you've ever gotten away with? Don't forget to subscribe for more stories of poetic justice, neighborhood drama, and real-life karma, served with a side of glitter.